It's the Peace in the Morning Show. It's Funky Friday. We live with Darius A. Stanton and DJ 5 Star.
5 Star.
That's right. We got our brother, big brother, Dr. Bruce. Let's warm it up for him one time. You can bring it to the Love Dome, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. Dr. Bruce Burnell in the Love Dome. Take it back for one more time. Yeah, there he is. In the Love Dome. Yeah. Ha ha. Oh. Hey, we talking about keep on pushing today. Talking about keep on pushing, but we're gonna keep on pushing that jam because that's that jam we love from Earth Blesses Queen, Ayasuda Bay Royal Court Orchestra. This is Darius Peace Love Stanton, DJ 5 Star, and no other than the founder of the Love More Movement, my brother, yeah, Dr. Bruce. What's up, King?
You on mute, Doc? You on mute? There you go.
Come on. What's up, Coach? Yeah. Jackie Mills in the house. Good morning, Jackie Mills. It's Funky Friday. Come on.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. You're in the mix with DJ 5 Star.
5 Star.
Come on. Go ahead, 5. Give it to him, 5.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shawl cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave them from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or a wannabe player, you see the hood's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase G. But now I'm a big G. The girls see I got the money, $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-4. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed, it's all because this is how we do it. Ooh, South Central does that like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. I'm kinda buzzed, it's all because this is how we do
right. What's up, y'all? That's right. That's DJ 5 Star. Let's give it up for the DJ the General. Yeah. What's up, King? Peace and love, my brother.
Peace
Love
and
more,
love.
bro.
Dr. Bruce.
Love more, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dr. Bruce, we got to check you out over there, man. He in the Love More Den over there joint. Look at the Love
right.
More Dome.
That's right, man. That's right. This is what it is, man. Gotta always be in that vibration, that frequency, that energy, man.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Look, man, I just want to let y'all know how much. What's up, Augustine Pender? I just want to let y'all know how much we appreciate these brothers right here. So the topic of today's show, off the TOP, is to keep on pushing. You got to keep on pushing. This is, we coming into 2022. We're blessed to be here in 2021. 2022 is going to be a super duper out of sight, dynamite big year. I got a queen that's going to be a super duper number. I got a son that's going to be a super duper number. We are just so blessed. Every day we are just coming into our existence. And those of us who recognize the fact that we live by love and not by fear, we live by pushing each other and not by pulling each other down. We live by encouraging and promoting and doing everything we can to show love versus trying to hurt people, stab them in the back, cut them, being envious and jealous. Nah, we not having that. We not having that. And so we just so grateful that I have brothers. We have each other in our lives. We got 5 Star, Love More, Dr. Bruce. We show up for each other, man. And so for you all, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And, we got people like Queen Ebony, a Lincoln University grad. Peace of love, Queen. Thanks so much for joining us on the Peace of the Morning show. So we're going to get into it. Hey, Doug, give us something on the Love More because, you've been doing a lot of work, man. Right now, I don't know if people realize it or not. And this is why, I wanted to jump in to keep on pushing because teenage suicide is in the African-American community. First of all, suicide is up across the board. But teenage suicide, especially amongst African-American youth, is up significantly.
Mm-hmm.
And, I called you the other day on a matter. We were about to jump onto a project that we're working on that's pretty significant. And you said, brother, I've been up all night dealing with 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 different situations where children were literally talking about killing themselves.
That's right. That's right.
Dr. Bruce, people don't know, a lot of people call themselves doctors today, and that's fine because you call yourself what you like and your credentials, and so you speak to it. I don't subscribe to take anybody's titles from them, but you studied to get yours in psychology, so you're a psychologist. Tell us what's happening with that, Dr. Bruce, and am I correct about the numbers being what they are, and what's causing that? Because that's why we want people to keep on pushing, so that when you get tired, when you go through your challenges, when you're dealing with your pain and your strife, you find a way to have something to fall back on to keep on pushing.
Yeah. No, that's real, man. And for example, like this one sister actually, when I talked to you, it was a mother and with the daughter, and she was 16 years old, and she said that it's I just want to give you that respect of giving you one opportunity to talk to me one more time before I take my life.
Wow.
And the only reason I didn't do it because I didn't want to put that burden on you, but really, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't really want to do this no more. Like, I don't have any desire to be alive with what I feel and what I expect tomorrow to be. And I just don't, and so it came around that, and somebody had told her, like, see if you can, I know somebody you can talk to. So the sisters called me and say, look, would you just talk to my friend's daughter? And he just told me, like, in brief, like, it's on, her life's on the line. So I said, hey, I gotta say, yeah, like, what I mean? So we started talking, and she started explaining that the idea of living right now isn't that attractive, and there is no self-medication that could take me away from there. I don't care what it is. Like right now, I don't want to be here. Like I think people are pretty mean. People are pretty mean. They're mean to each other. Like you can't really, know what to trust out here, and to expect it to be better. I don't have the expectation that anything will ever change, and I just don't want to be here. Really, I'm there. Like, no, I don't blame anybody for being in the moment when, but I just don't. I don't have no reason to live. So at baseline, always, man, and it's authentic, and I believe that everybody is a miracle, man. Like, and that should be the baseline that we start from. And when I even explain, like, you look it up, like you have 72 trillion cells inside of your body, individual cells, man, that makes you a star, if not a constellation. 72 trillion cells of anything. 250 million cells fertilize one egg. No matter how the inception happened, that makes a birth a miracle. And we're going to start there. Like, you know what I mean? Let's start from that point. Being Black in America, however you perceive it or conceive it, is a traumatic story, man. Like, it's being terrorized for 400 years of terrorism as a norm. And so I guess, from that, like, it caused me really to separate thriving from surviving in real time, man. Like, before we look at the quality of life, we have to determine whether or not it's about surviving or thriving, because, I may feel that I've accomplished my goals because I'm surviving. I may have a lot of money, I'm able to survive in a better way, but I'm still building a comfortable hospice for myself, because it's not about what did I build with the energy of my life. It's not even about that. It's about how I survived trauma enough to accumulate some stuff to help me self-medicate. So if I'm not in divine purpose and I'm not thriving in this moment, then, you know what I mean? Like, it'll never be that I expected to be a butterfly. It's not about flight. It's about crawling as a caterpillar, how comfortable I can crawl. It's never about flying. And I'm not supposed to realize that as being Black in America is not about thriving. Flight isn't an option, but let's make your journey of crawling a comfortable journey. And to me, that's a hospice. I don't care if you have $100 million or $1. You're still existing without divine purpose, and that makes it being you able to sedate yourself and be comfortable in a way. But in your life, if you haven't built anything with the energy of your life, then what you live for? And then is it being, I live to survive. I survived the trauma. Great. I mean, there's no shade. That is resilience. Resilience is being strong enough to survive the trauma. But if resilience is the goal, then it was never supposed to be about thriving. So I can show you I survived in better than you. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I have more, I can survive in a more comfortable way, but I've never even identified my divine gifts and activated anything on this planet that meant that I built something with my life. And that's going to lead to depression every time you think about it. You know what I mean? It's not enough money that can cover that. Like, you can say, okay, I can justify that, what I did with my life energy by how much you paid me for it. But if I didn't build anything that meant anything to God, then what is that? Like, what did I do with my life? But, the good news is that tomorrow, we can come to that level of consciousness, and tomorrow we can start building something that means something in our lives, and we can support each other while we're doing it, man, through the vibration of love, man. Like, if I got in the car and I didn't like what was on, I would turn the station, man, immediately. Like, why can't I turn the station in my own life? And if I don't, it's probably because I don't feel I have the power to do so, is why I wouldn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? So if we start from the premise that we're miracles and we have the power to turn the station in our lives, let's turn the station.
Right.
Let's change the channel, man. But the channel don't have them old lyrics.
Right.
It don't have the lyrics.
So let me give you a example of what I saw just transpire. I saw this Instagram post of this judge in Louisiana who called, apparently, allegedly, I couldn't see from the video, but apparently a black guy tried to break into her house, and they caught it on video. Her sons ran and chased him down, and she said, the judge, they got her, allegedly her voice saying, look at the nigga run like a little roach, right? So you know how on Instagram it slides up and the next thing slides, right? The next video. The very next video was I don't remember which was, but some hip hop artist. And he was saying, yeah, nigga, nigga, right? The post before was from Sean King telling people to write and sing right in to the energy, to the court and the governor to have this woman removed as judge for calling people nigga. The very next thing was a dude calling each other nigga, right? Now, not understanding the power of the origin of niggas, which is really coming from an elite Ethiopian, and even deeper in terms of that ancient time of us as supreme beings, not using it from that vantage point, but the word nigga, N-I-G-G-E-R, as an ignorant term, as an ignorant person, not respective of color, but we have attached it to ourselves so much so that we call it to ourselves. We use it as a term of endearment. But, what good is that if you got that pumping in your ear, like you said, in terms of the frequency, what are you listening to? And when you need to change the channel, do you have other channels that you can tune into that's going to take you to a higher level? Because if your current channel, you go from one channel. I just told you at the top of the show how thankful I am to have brothers in my life like Dr. Bruce, like 5 Star. So if I need to go from one channel to the next, I'm only going from Love More to 5 Star. You see, I'm not dropping down. I'm not going lower. I'm just constantly, wherever I go whenever I turn the channel, my channel just gonna keep on going higher, Right. And so, 5, as you in the music, you see it, you refuse. As a matter of fact, you just got highlighted on channel 2, and we're gonna show that commercial in a minute. But you took your engineering degree, you took your business degree, you took your love for music. You took what you learned out there on the street. You took what your grandfather taught you as a pioneer in Baltimore City, creating a Sphinx Club that helped to get Perry J. Mitchell elected as a delegate in the Congress. All of that came out of your family, your mom and dad, and you brought all that together. But guess what? You refuse to use words that do not promote a positive image for yourself, your brand, your family, and your community on any of the music that you play.
Man, first of all, the theme for today is keep on pushing. And you got to understand that when you realize that you can't pour from an empty cup, you got to surround yourself around people that's constantly pouring into you so that you can pour into other people. And if you are around people that, what you say all the time, Darius, love people, hate people, hurt people, like that. You got to surround yourself around people that's going to continue to pour in you so that you can continue to pour in other people. And that's what I just want to thank my brothers for, because I am never empty. If you ever catch me at 4 in the morning, you can catch me at 4 p.m., you can catch me at 7 a.m., you can catch me at 7 p.m., the energy's always there because I'm always around people pouring into me that allows me to pour into others. And at this point, you got to surround yourself around that energy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And that's what you want to be around. So today's theme is keep on pushing, but understand you can't push if your fuel tank is empty. Sometimes you may need to take a vacation. I like to play golf. Whatever you may do, whatever your thing is, make sure that it continues to fill your cup up so that you never run on fumes and you never run empty. Keep on pushing. That's all I wanted to say.
Hey, and when we have the push, and it is Funky Friday, so I'm gonna keep the energy high. So Five, go ahead, crank it up. After we come back from this crank, we're gonna show Five and his appearance on Channel 2 WMAR. Shout out to Channel 2 WMAR. Watch their news, watch their programming, because they are now promoting positive images of black men. They heard the cry from the community to stop showing black men just in mugshots and negative instances, when you have all these positive brothers that are doing things on all kinds of levels: chefs, doctors, scientists, engineers, custodians, whatever it is that they're doing that's positive and helping them to help themselves and their families. And they are now pushing it. And they decided that they were going to promote our good brother. That's right, our good brother. And our favorite DJ is Lala Hadia, sister with Morning Tea with Mommy said. That's right, DJ 5 Star. So we got to shout out Push Positive Media. We pushing us. We got to push them too. If they're going to show something good, let's give it to them. Hey, Five, go ahead and crank it up. It's Funky Friday. When we come right back, we'll be with Dr. Bruce. We'll talk a little deeper. We want to check 5 Star Showcase. Yeah. Oh, who is that?
And you know it. That's my sister right there. La Hadia. I want to acknowledge the club app on my check-in. Eric Holmes, I see you, Dr. Holmes. DJ Focus, Felicia. Gotta be in star with your tune with your star player. Oh, she right on key. Look at sis. Yes.
He's my easy gift from above. I wrote this song just to say that we're in love, and it don't matter what the people say. No, we gon' be together anyway.
Good to see you, D. Thanks for the check-in.
Don't need nobody here to validate that I was meant for him and him for me, and he was meant for me. So when they people look, what can they see? Can they see how much this man is so in love with me? He's my baby and I love him so. I'm trying to find the words to let go. That is all I want and all I need. No other man could ever interest me. I don't want to. You see the haters make me speculate, but this song is way too tough to break. Ain't got no time for all the jealousy. No. I'm saying love, go ahead and hit me.
Funky Friday, baby.
That's rocking, sis.
What's up, David Grogan? Running for sheriff from Prince George's County. Yeah. Woo-wee. I got a short sleeve shirt on. I'm still sweating. What's up, Five? Uh-oh. Don't do it. It's Funky Friday, baby, on the Piece of the Morning Show with DJ 5 Star. Look at him go.
Africa, wake up. Africa, shake up. Africa, man up. Africa, stand up. Africa, wise up. Africa, rise up. Africa, light of the world. Every man, woman, boy, and girl. Your paradise. Your paradise. Your paradise. Your paradise. Africa, wake up. Africa, shape up. Africa, man up. Africa, stand up. Africa, wise up. Africa, rise up. Africa, light of the world.
One time for the club app on my check-in.
Your paradise.
They said my interview just dropped. Check them out.
Your paradise.
That's
Your
T-H-E.
paradise.
Club app. My man David said, I'm sweating, Five. It's a Funky Friday, Dave. Come on. You muted, Darius. I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I know, because I'm over here sweating. I got to call me choke. Yeah, we might bring our man back on that sweaty Friday, baby. Got him dancing at the desk. You know how it is. DJ 5 Star. We got something for y'all for 2022 on the Piece of the Morning Show, so make sure you stay tuned, because it's only going to get funkier and fresh on Friday, because you know we freestyle on the Piece of the Morning Show. So look, let's get right back into it. Hey, Five, so you had the pleasure of being on, as I said, WMAR TV, Channel 2 in Baltimore, Maryland. And, you know, they highlighted the work that you do in the community, how you took your passion. And that's why we want to tell them to keep on pushing, because, Five, tell people how long it took for you to get to the point where how long you've been working on this project to get it to the point where now Montgomery County Public Schools has brought you in and purchased your kits, you know, at a significant clip to make sure that a number of their students are able to take advantage of it. The country of Canada has adopted it and sanctioned it, the evaluation, Stanford University, all of these things. And now you're at a point where you're able to reap some of the benefits. But how long did it take for you to get to that point, Five?
I tell people all the time, I'm in year 11 of a 20-year plan. They said, what have you been doing? The same thing. I plan to work the plan, reevaluate it, take things out, add this didn't work, that worked, plan to work the plan. So with the thing being keep on pushing, that is the epitome of where we are today. This was all a dream. I had a dream. I played basketball in high school. I remember dunking on a guy in high school and bringing us back from a 30-point deficit. And then I had a dream that same energy of everybody running to the court to lift me up for basketball, for athletics, was for math. And here we are with a product that teaches you how to DJ using mathematical principles. So I'm excited about what we're doing and where we are. And I'll let the commercial kind of showcase itself.
All right, topping your local news here at 5:30, we got a man promoting a creative way to teach kids about STEM, and he's doing it through music. That's right, he's teaching them how to be a DJ while learning math. And WMAR 2 News' Brittany Werner tells us some schools in our area have already started using the method in their classrooms. Brittany.
Math and music usually aren't intertwined, but one man who's crowned himself the STEM DJ has a mission of using them together to help kids learn math through music.
Everybody loves music. It's a universal language.
Kendrick Tillman, who's the owner of Five Star Enterprise, says teaching kids about math through music was a lifelong dream for him, and it starts with teaching kids how to DJ using mathematical principles.
We took the few principles of math, 5th grade through 9th grade, so part the whole, percentages, addition, subtraction, multiplication, ratios, you name it, in the 5th grade through 9th grade section, and then applied it to the processes of DJing, the processes of music.
Tillman says exposing kids to mathematics in this creative way while pairing it with music often makes kids more excited to learn about math while being entertained, and that can potentially translate to increased creative thinking, higher test scores, and hopefully higher graduation rates.
We wanted to make sure that we could actually take what I learned in school, in digital logic, and apply it to the art form that I love the best, which is the art form of DJing. We're not in the business of creating DJs. All we want to do is add a resource that combines with what's already there to make it and more engaging for our scholars.
And it starts with a kit that includes 35 different lessons on DJing while simultaneously learning math.
So the first thing is your hardware. Your hardware is what's really captivating because students can control 2 different songs. They can blend them together. They control the volume. So this lesson is about calculating the beats per minute. If you calculate the beats in a 10-second period and multiply that by 6 to get 60 seconds, you'll find the beats per minute per song.
And that's just the beginning of the many lessons students can learn. Tillman says some school districts have already started using the kits in their classrooms.
Some of those schools are using them as rewards, some of them use them as after-school programming, and some of them used as an educational resource, which we like. Montgomery County Public Schools have purchased 16 of our Math Through Music kits, and we are providing educational programming as an educational resource along with the product.
Math and science are 2 very important subjects, and Tillman believes instructors need to get more creative with how they engage students while teaching it.
Everybody does not love math. And so hence why we put it together to make it more enjoyable.
Tillman says the goal is to impact 1 million 5th graders, and these kits are available for purchase on a case-by-case basis, but the retail is around $10,000 per kit. Brittany Verner, WMAR 2 News.
All right, that's what's up.
Yo, let's give it up for DJ 5 Star.
Where's my applause thing? There we go. You on me?
Ayo, yo, ayo. I what they say about it. Ayo. Hey, man, that is awesome, brother. Congratulations, 5. And also, we want to thank again the general manager at Channel 2, WMAR, the queen that did the work, because it was a phenomenal piece. And we asked them on a call 3 weeks ago, David Grogan can attest to it, to start promoting more positive images of black males. And what better positive image can you show and demonstrate than a brother who's in the community, who has his own business, but using his talent and his skills that he continues to push to help other young people in our community grow forward. On that note, I do want to just acknowledge, the brother Jake Rogers was killed by somebody who just ran up on him and shot him in front of his 3 children, man, right in his yard. Shot and killed the brother. And then on top of that, Officer Holly, who was ambushed as a Baltimore police officer, 2 gruesome situations and stories that took place. So she's still fighting for her life. I tell people all the time, and, we have family members and people who retired from the police department, why it's so important to get ugly and bad police officers off the street, because they create a karmatic cycle, for those who are good police officers who mean nobody any harm. But if you're out there with the images of those negative folks, and you doing things that they're doing, and we, Dr. Bruce, you work with juveniles, how juveniles are often treated in our communities by police officers, extremely negative. They treat them like, terrible, take their money, beat them, lie on them. Just all kinds of things in juvenile facilities. And so the images and the things that happen, from those negative folks, that comes back on those positive people who are out there, risking their lives every day to keep us safe and running into gunfire, running into burning buildings and doing all the things can it save? But we got to keep on pushing, you know, and then that's the theme of the day, is to keep on pushing. We're gonna get out of here in a minute, but you know, I wanted to make sure. We'll send you that YouTube clip. You can go on to YouTube and get that clip. You know, David Grogan, thanks so much for pushing that. So here's another piece to the keep on pushing component. Right now, you know, we recognize that in order for us to move to that next level, we have to focus on not necessarily surviving, but thriving. And so, Dr. Bruce, you know, as we talk about thriving and really surrounding ourselves with good brothers and being good to people and sisters for that matter, you know, how do we just live in the moment and thrive and take on, you know, who we are in a natural space? How do we do that?
Well, Dr. Carter G. Woodson said that we had to start with purpose and be intentional about where we're going. So, you know what I mean? So if that's what we actually want, and we do see our children as future butterflies, so we got to see the caterpillar as a future butterfly. If you do, you want to support and nurture the journey of that. You can't just celebrate the beauty of a butterfly without acknowledging the journey of the caterpillar, right? So we have to rethink this. Like, we have to take a deep breath, man, and decide where we're going, and then we can start, you know, forming a methodology to take the pathways to get there, man. And it doesn't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be about emotional pain, man. We can release like toxic stress, emotional pain, and past trauma. We can release that and move into another vibration. And it's enough for everybody. Like, everybody gets to do this, man. Everybody gets to be in this vibration, man, of love, joy, peace, hope, you know, purpose and liberation. Like, all get to be there, man. So it's a win-win, man. Everybody, man. It's not against anybody. It's for everybody, man. Everybody gets to embrace this peace, man. Identify their divine gift and figure out how to activate that and be in that, man. Being divine gifts and divine purposes, creating phenomenal moments for phenomenal people, man. And life can be that, man. Like, it can be that simple, man, that we're creating a phenomenal moment with a phenomenal person, and we can drop all the issues, man. We can start building what we want, you know, versus spending all of our energy protesting what we don't want. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, that's important too, to let them know like what we don't like, but we got to spend energy in building what we want, man. We can't just stop at the, you know, articulation of what we don't want. So that's all, man. Like, you know, it's time to start building now. We're moving to 2022, man. It's a moment in the universe, man, to move into another space, man. We're in the Aquarian age. They talk about that in the 70s and stuff. We're in that age now. This is an age when we can actually release whatever we don't like. We can ask for forgiveness. We can forgive ourselves, man. And you know what I mean? And move in another vibration. So, you know, that's the good news, man. We can start today, man, and be in that vibration tomorrow.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Hey, so look, you know, part of being able to push that and spread that love is to keep people warm. And so we need us to, you know, stay warm. And there's so many children and young people out there that do not have coats, and adults. So Peace in the Morning Show, partnering with the State of Maryland Legislative Black Caucus. We're doing a coat drive. Please donate. You know, you see Love Stream 422. Whatever you can, we appreciate it. $50, $100. We're about $500 short of our goal. So, you know, push it out there, share it today so we can get people, young people, to be warm. You know how many children are outside with no coat on?
$500, that's simple. That's only 10 of us putting up $50.
Yeah,
so you got $50 coming from me.
That's right.
What is that? Love.
Woo! Yeah, so I appreciate that, $5. Thank you so much. We know we got to make that work. We got to keep it moving. We got to keep it grooving.
I'm going to do it right now, too, man.
We on our way to get up out of here.
I'm going to do it right now.
Supporting it.
I'm doing
No
right now
doubt.
too,
You got
Barry.
Dr. Bruce
You got
C up
two.
in it.
You got
Right
two
now,
right
that's
there.
right. Is that
There
easy?
we
That's
go.
right.
There we go. So you see that's that love and that energy pushing, no stop all day long. We got to do that. We got to make sure our young people, we got to take care of ourselves, right? And we are watching right now one of the most powerful things happening in the world in the midst of all this sickness, in the midst of all this challenge and the homicide and murder. You know, while we're dealing with this on a constant basis, we got to keep on pushing. And we're going to keep pushing and pushing, no matter how hard, no matter how tough, because we recognize is that pushing brings us that energy, that strength. And you get some strength from having to keep on pushing that weight, man. You got to carry that weight. It takes a lot of strength. So when the beginning of the show, we talked about those who are dealing with agony and pain and suicide. But there's so many people that focus and deal with, depression, right? They don't want to, they eat or they drink or they smoke or anything they can to get themselves away from what's dealing with in the reality of life. But right now we encourage you to keep on loving each other, keep on pushing and helping each other, and take that time out for yourself. Get that walk in, get that air in, breathe, get that sun in, put your hands up, make sure you're praying, make sure you're fasting, make sure you're eating good. I definitely want to encourage folks to make sure. Look, I even to tell you how good this is. So DJ 5-Star now, we went on the road. We went down to South Carolina to the Humanities Festival. Then we went down to Florida, and focused, on building the Be Bold for Good brand. Went down to North Carolina, did the same thing. So we getting ready to eat. And my favorite, because my grandmother said, "You the biggest vegetarian I ever seen." Actually, she said the fattest. Let me just keep it real with you. Right. So I don't eat no meat. Haven't had a piece of chicken or turkey or nothing in the last almost 30 years. No, 40 years, about 40 years, right? But I will eat French fries, potatoes. So Five was like, "Yo, man, what you doing? Eating that? What you tell me, Five?"
We got pumped our brakes. I said, we need some green, man. Got to come from the ground. Let's get some salads or something, boy.
Yo, so if you watch the show, you already know we already 24/7 pushing healthy foods, healthy eating and living. But it's really important that you keep people in your circle who are doing the same thing. So when you step outside of your realm, they pull you back in. They like, "Yo, what you doing, man?"
And
you know what I
your
mean?
queen.
Sis, what's going on with that?
Your queen, my sister, E, said, "Bro, make sure he don't go down this road of eating a bunch of carbs." I said, "I got you, sis. I'm on it. I'm on the job."
So look, let me tell you, while we coming into, people are now getting flu. I got a brother, just sent us a note, say he got COVID and pneumonia. I want you to understand. He was like, and he thanked the scientists, for the making the things that they're making to stop it. And I said to him, "Brother, let me just say this to you. Scientists are made and paid by the industry of pharmaceuticals, right? So just understand that. Go look up Rockefeller and the development of the pharmaceutical industry, John D. Rockefeller, and how he formulated, the pharmaceutical industry. Go look it up. But in the midst of that, I want you to just think about what we eat, because if you catch a cold like it's normal, the body takes care of it. But when you put a whole lot of mucus in the system, bread, pasta, milk, cow milk, I'm talking about. I was ready to say human milk, but that's, we're not really drinking that anymore. Eggs and cheese, those things that build mucus in the body. So when you get that cold, now you got all that to get off you. When you get COVID, you got all that to get off you. So rather than put yourself in that position and make it a whole lot lighter on yourself, lighter on your lungs, lighter on your heart, do not eat those foods that are causing you to weigh you down, because the foods also slow your process, your mental ability to be able to think and respond. You have got to be able to focus. The brother said vitamin D is the mother nature we are made of. We got to have as much of it as possible. That's right. So get out in the sun. I talked to you about putting your hands up, doing your prayers to the sun. just constantly being out in that vitamin D, getting that energy in you, because we need these things to help us to get to the next level. 5, so, we appreciate you, brother. Dr. Bruce Stops, appreciate you for coming in on there. Everybody who checked out the show today live, appreciate you joining us today. Uncut Live Productions, look them up. They're doing great work. They got phenomenal cameras. We got a tough team. We talk about media team. Boy, you better look out, because 2022 and what you going to do. Let's get small. Do you want to get up? Let's get small. I'm going to take you higher. And if you get a chance, don't forget, thanks so much for those who donated already. But please, make your contribution to Love Stream 422. We are raising dollars to be able to put children in coats so that they don't catch cold, so they don't get sick unnecessarily, because there's so many children who do not have winter coats, and adults for that matter. So I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to go around the horn and share their piece before 5 rocks us out on the Funky Friday. It's 10:17. Dr. Bruce, what you want to share with the people as you give your parting moment, brother?
Just know that you don't have to be an extra in your own movie, because you're a star, right? And love more.
Yo, that was short and sweet and too tight and neat. Golly. Hey, 5, was that joint title what?
Powerful, though. Do you hear how you do it?
Yo, 5, what you say? What you got for him, 5?
I'm going to go with the theme was to keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. When you get tired, remember to go around the people that can fill your cup up. Don't stay around people that's going to drain you, because there are takers, they're givers, and they're equalizers. So try to maintain your social, but also maintain your environment. Be intentional about your environment. Be intentional about who's pouring in your cup. Be intentional on who you pour your cup into. Thank you.
And that was DJ 5 Star. And so since they were so sweet and tight and got it all right, I'm going to go and give it to you just like this. Don't you know who you are? You're a star. So keep pushing, because you ain't got to go far. You just floating in the air, just doing what you got to do, knowing that your love is going to take care of you. You put that love energy out there. Love is the source. Don't chase the bag. Just be the love. This is Darius A. Stanton with the Peace of the Morning Show. Hey, make sure you put it out there. What's up, Eddie Creek? All that class of 88. I know y'all great. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you donate. Love Stream 422. We're getting closer to our goal right now. We already just dropped in Brother 5 Star, as well as Dr. Bruce. Both contributed. Make sure, you donate. We want to make sure we get our young people and our families in coach. So look, hey, it's our time to shine. We're going to turn it over to DJ 5 Star. He rocks it out. Make sure y'all push it out today, because it was some good energy. And you got to remember to keep on pushing, because that's what we're doing 24/7, 365 on the Peace in the Morning Show. We ain't letting it go. We're going to keep on rolling, and it can't go no more. Hey, 5, it's on you, brother. Hey, send it on out there, y'all. Push it out there. You heard all that good stuff. We got some good people out there doing their thing. We love y'all. We appreciate you. And we're going to see you next Friday morning. And next Friday, whoa. Next Friday is Christmas, isn't it?
Next Friday is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Oh. So we're gonna have a special for that. We're gonna do a recap show on that jump. Holiday recap for the whole spliggly splaggity splack black. Yeah, keep on pushing. We all we got, we all we need. Shout out to the brothers out, Captain Andrew out there doing it, Kenneth Clark, Dr. Bruce. We got brothers on the street in DC. We got brothers on the street in Baltimore. We got brothers on the street in Anne Arundel County. Hey, we are out here. We just got to keep on being out here and keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, because they're waiting for us. We just got to show up. Go ahead, crank it up, 5.
down Lexington Market, looking for some security guards started looking at me. I tried to keep it cool, I tried to keep it straight. Then all of a sudden started dancing in the place. I was dancing for no reason, dancing for no reason. Started dancing for no reason, dancing for no reason. I was rocking for no reason, rocking for no reason. Started rocking for no reason, rocking for no reason. I was down Cross Street Market, trying to find some. Little white lady started looking at me. I tried to keep it cool, I tried to keep it straight. Then all of a sudden started rocking in the place. I was rocking for no reason, rocking for no reason. Got the rocking for no reason, rocking for no reason. I was dancing for no reason, dancing for no reason. Got the dancing for no reason, dancing for no reason.
Hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore.
Dancing for
no reason.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalem,
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you.
ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Ilondoloze, 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 zungangishilana. Ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze,
Funky Friday. Yeah. Hey, that was DJ 5-Star, ladies and gentlemen.
5-Star.
Yeah. No doubt about it. Hey, we love y'all. God bless you. We see you next Friday on Funky Friday on the Peace of the Morning Show. We out of here. All right, 5. Love you, brother.
Love you too, bro.
Peace.